Hi friends, it's Mr. Alex from Adams Memorial Library, and I'm back for another special summer reading edition of the Online Origami Club. So go ahead and grab your Online Origami Club kit out of your summer reading craft pack, and we'll go ahead and get started. Now, if you don't have an Online Origami Club kit, that's okay too. You can follow along with paper at home as we make our origami koala. Let me show you what we'll need to get started. So, in order to make our origami koala, there's just a few things that we're going to need. First, we're going to need our Online Origami Club kit that I was talking about earlier, and this is going to have paper in a variety of different colors and patterns, so you just want to pick one that you think is the best one for this project. Then, we're going to take a piece of scrap paper that we have at home. So I have this piece of blue construction paper here because I thought that might be a good color for our koala. And we're going to use it to get really, really good at making an origami koala before we use our nice piece of paper out of our Online Origami Club kit. If that piece of practice paper isn't a square, then we're going to need a pair of scissors to trim it down, and I'll show you how to do that when we get started. And finally, every origami project needs decorated, so you're going to need some markers, crayons, or other supplies to make your origami project really special. So gather all of that up and we'll begin making our origami koala. Now that it's time to make our origami koala, I've taken our piece of practice paper and I'm going to fold it into a square. So all I'm going to do is take this corner here and fold it down just like this into a triangle. We want to make sure that we line up all of our edges perfectly so that our paper is nice and even. And once we've done that, we can crease it off and get our pair of scissors and cut off this extra bit here, giving us a perfectly square piece of paper, perfect for origami. We can set this scrap aside, and this is actually going to be the first step in our koala project, but it won't stay like this for long. So what we're going to do is after we have this first diagonal fold, we're going to open up our project and we're going to fold it in half diagonally the other way. And what this is going to do is it's going to give us that same triangle shape, but now we have a fold line that we can use as a guideline right down the middle. And now we're going to take this corner here and this corner here and fold them down to our bottom point right along that center line that we just created. So let's go ahead and do that now. And once we've done that, we're going to have something that looks like this with this flap here folded down and this flap here folded down as well. Now, at this point, what we're going to do is probably the trickiest step of the project, and that's that we're going to fold our koala's ears up. And so what we need to do is, there's no exact measurement of how far to fold, but we're just going to fold up until this corner here creases perfectly right on that point. So we're going to fold like this, take it to that point, and fold like that, so that we'll have something that looks like this. And then we'll go ahead and repeat it on the other side. And how you're going to know that you've done this step correctly is that these two folds, when combined, should form a little kite shape here in the center of our koala's head. So now that we've done that, it's time to actually fold the top of that kite shape down to round out the top of our koala's head. So we're going to fold that like this, giving us something like that. And as you can see, my paper has a lot of layers to it. It's very thick construction paper, so we might need to add some additional pressure or folds to get it to stay like that. But now we've got the top of our koala's head. Then we're also going to round out the ears by folding our tops of our ears down like this. And there's no exact measurement again for this step either. Just make sure that whatever you fold on this side, you fold the same distance on this side. So here I've folded almost the whole way to the bottom, and I want to do the same on this side of our koala as well. And once I'm pretty happy with how even our koala's ears are, then I'm going to go ahead and flip our project over. Now, as you can see, because of the thickness of my construction paper, my koala is having a little trouble staying folded, and true origami doesn't use tape or glue, but because I want to keep my project in one piece and fold it down, I'm actually going to use some tape to secure those pieces now. So we'll add maybe a piece of tape here and a piece of tape on the back of each of our koala's ears. If you've got glue at home, you could also use that. And now we've got the shape of our koala's face. So finally, we are going to fold our bottom of our koala's face and round that off. And we're actually going to fold in two different directions. We're going to fold the front flap, so just one of the layers, up along the center fold line. And then we're going to fold this remaining flap back along the center fold line at the same distance so that the two pieces line up. Now, you can't really tell this on my paper because my paper is the same color on both sides, but if you did this on a regular sheet of origami paper, what that would do is create a different color for your koala's mouth than the rest of its face. And I actually don't think I folded up far enough, so I'm going to learn from what I did here, and I'm going to refold and actually fold my koala's face up a little bit more and repeat on the back, giving us something that looks like this. Now, I might need a piece of tape to secure the back as well, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And now we have our origami koala. And it's time for the best part of any origami project, which is decorating. So for our koala, I'm going to give it a big koala nose right here in the center and shade that in with my marker. Then I want to give our koala some eyes. So I'll draw those and shade them in as well. There's one eye and two eyes. And finally, we'll give our koala some ears, just like this. And when we're done, that is going to be one sharp-looking practice koala. So go ahead and practice yourself at home, and when you get really, really good, you'll get that final piece of paper out of your Online Origami Club kit and make your final origami koala. I'll show you what mine looks like at the end of the video. And after some practice and decorating, I took my piece of paper out of my Online Origami Club kit and I made this awesome origami koala here. It turned out pretty great. Now, don't forget that you're going to want to enter the secret code onto Beanstack to get credit for participating in this Online Origami Club program. So go to your badge and enter the code PAPER, and that's going to give you some tickets that you can use to enter into our prize drawings. You can also send us a picture of your Online Origami Club project to our photo release form, and that will help you earn the Summer Reading Shutterbug badge if you haven't done so already. So keep that in mind, and also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for more updates not only about the Online Origami Club, but also the other great programs that are a part of our Palmer Summer Reading Program. Happy crafting, everybody!